Hey, thanks for clicking in to Nuke Solar Consults, where if you tell the truth, you never have to worry about which story you tell. Microgrids are taking place in Houston. People want to know what they are. Well, all the equipment is owned by the microgrid, and the equipment is the panels that produce energy in the neighborhood. And then next they create that electricity and it comes down to the battery. This is usually a Tesla or a Franklin battery that store that electricity in the neighborhood. For when the grid needs it, during stress times between 4 to 7 p.m. when everybody's coming home from work, they don't have to ship it in. They already have electricity in the neighborhood that they can use from what's called a host house. That's what this is behind me. The thing is with the grid is we're under a lot of stress because of AI data centers being put up and just the amount of people that are moving into Texas themselves. What we're going to experience is more blackouts, and you don't want to see that price because the demand is doubling by 2030, so they expect the price to go up in accordance. So guys, if you can get on a microgrid, the other thing that you save, not only money, but you can also save energy. You can conserve energy over here. This is what's called a span box, and this gives your house the ability to be a smart electric house. This is your fuse box on steroids. Behind each one of these fuses, just like you have in your normal fuse box, is a little computer that allows you to control all the circuits on your home. A lot of people don't understand how electricity works. Well, it's coming down from here, going over to the battery, and then coming to the box to distribute to your house. Well, those wires, that electricity has to push. The less wires it has to push, the less electricity you need. That's why this conserves energy, because this cuts it off right here if you want to, and you could save 150, 200, 300 foot of wire that electricity is not going through. So guys, that's where you can conserve. This is where you store, so that in case there's a ice freeze or a hurricane and the grid shuts down, you'll never lose power. You do not have to buy a generator. Understand, this is a change of an electric company. If you choose to go Reliant, Sunrun's Truly Free Nights, they'll actually pay for you to come over if you have an early termination fee. Done getting it better. And lastly, up here, there's so much negative stuff about solar is Satan. Well, the perception was it was when you had to buy it because you took out a loan. So when you decided to sell your house, you had to satisfy that loan or bake the price of all this into your house. But this is not a loan, guys. It's called a PPA. It's called a power purchase agreement. So it's a transfer of paperwork. There's no money involved. This costs you nothing to put on your house. You're buying energy from this system, and you're rewarded for it by having backup power with the battery, conserving energy with the span box, and making your energy for less of a price than what you'd have to do to ship it in. So if you're thinking about it, give me a holler. It's what I do for a living. I help people get signed up. You can always reach me at 832-515-4247. Text me or give me a call. I'm right here in Humble, and I'm happy to see if you can qualify for this program. Thanks a lot for clicking in. Nuke out.